With Valentine's Day approaching, we're going on a quest to unravel a timeless mystery. What even is love?
What is love?
From H, this is Jew Know It. I'm Sarah, and today we're talking about all things love. Love this show? Hit that subscribe button. So Judaism defines love as the emotional pleasure one experiences when he or she finds virtue in another human and identifies the person with those virtues. So the emotion of love is dependent on how you view someone. This means that if you choose to focus on someone's virtues, you will love them, and if you choose to focus on their not so good traits, you won't love them. In Judaism, love is a commandment. It can obligate you to love someone because the way you choose to view the other person is in your control. This is all to say, your feelings of love are a result of what you think. To attain love, you have to focus on another person's virtues. You know, the good things about them. The more intimately you know someone and their virtues, the deeper your love will be. Western culture is a cocktail of Jewish, pagan, and Greek ideologies, and all of these ideologies have influenced the way Westerners think about life. The strongest influence on how people think about love is from the Greeks. The Greek idea of love is embodied by Cupid. Maybe you've heard of him. He flutters around, shoots two people with an arrow, and then bam, they're in love. You know, like in your favorite rom-com.
You complete me.
This concept of love is popular in the Western world, and it has had a powerful but negative influence on relationships, deluding people into believing that love is something that just happens, meaning it can't be worked towards. The Jewish concept, on the other hand, is that love is based upon the deep understanding of a person's virtues. Judaism was successful at teaching the world that love is a good thing, but what the world still hasn't realized is that love can be defined and developed, but you've got to work for it. Please don't make me work for your love. Just drop us a like and a comment. While the Jewish concept of love is about focusing on another person's virtues, that doesn't mean it can't be romantic. Judaism has a lot to say about the power of love. In describing the relationship between Adam and Eve, the Torah says it is not good for a man to be alone. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and cling to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. This beautiful idea that husband and wife become one is based on a deep love and connection that is possible between two people. Later on, as the biblical figure Jacob falls in love with Rachel and is forced to work for her father to secure her hand in marriage, the Torah says Jacob worked 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed only like a few days because of his love for her. 7 years? I can't even get a text back in a few hours. When deep love is present, the Torah demonstrates how far a person will sacrifice and commit for the person they love. So why are the commandments of don't bear a grudge and don't take revenge in the same sentence as love your neighbor? Aren't they opposites? In juxtaposing these commands, the Torah is revealing another secret of how to love. Taking revenge and bearing a grudge are forms of harboring resentment. You're dwelling on the negative. The more you dwell, the more negativity you feel. The Torah is teaching you that love is the exact opposite of that, dwelling on the positive. If you commit yourself to not taking revenge and not bearing a grudge, all that will be left for you to focus on is another person's positive qualities. And who doesn't want that? Remember, love is actively focusing on the positive, like making the effort to see the virtue or good in another person. In other words, you don't fall in love, you grow in love. I'm Sarah, and from Aish, this has been Jew Know It, a series where we tackle questions big and small about Judaism, even the ones you're too afraid to ask. Hit that like and subscribe button to follow along, and drop a comment with what topics you want us to cover next. And if you love what we're doing here and would love to see more videos like this, consider making a donation through the link in the description. See you next time.